Hey, you're ready.
Yeah.
These people will not finish me for you. Good morning.
Good morning. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was your sleep not enough for you?
It doesn't look like it was.
It's morning. It's Friday.
Yeah. And then, as we always say, we don't advise anybody on Friday.
No. It's a waste of time.
Oh, but I can advise you on a Friday. You don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do anything any day anyway. Yeah.
You don't do anything.
It's not about what you do, it's about the feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, this guy feels the same from Monday to Saturday. Monday, look, in fact, Monday to Sunday, he's the same. He's on the road and he's typing.
Before you were just describing me as mischievous, right? And then okay, that was off.
That is also there. You are mischievous, and then your days of the week are the same.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Nothing changes, bro.
It's life that boring.
For you, yes.
Nah, my life is not that boring. No worry at all.
Look, this guy is every day he's typing running order. Every day.
Doing bookings.
You only snatch his phone, he's typing running order.
Yeah, that's true. But you are me, no.
You have to think about it. Look, Alasan, you have to live. Yesterday I was telling you.
Yeah, I've been living in existence, doing both, right? At the same time.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yo.
It is what it is. But the one who snatched my phone today, you guys should buy me a new phone. Can you imagine? So, like, the day's job was gone with the person. And then we had to restart.
Oh, yeah. You're almost there.
Can you imagine?
You're almost done.
Yes.
Running order.
Yeah, I'll write a book one day. Anyway, it's Friday, yes. And then, of course, when you mention the president, I can bet you my mind went to Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
And I think it will be like that for a while.
It'll take a while.
Yeah.
I mean, people still reference the president as a former president.
Yeah. So or the president-elect. Yeah, we are within that.
It will even take a while for people to get used to opposition NPP.
Yes,
and
that's
governing
true.
in DC.
That's true.
Vice President Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman.
Yes, Vice President Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. That's very true. It requires some getting used to. Yeah. I remember Asaribodu. He was the presidential correspondent for Daily Graphic in 2016. And so he had sent a story from the presidency. And the president's name, as we always know, is John Dramani Mahama. But for some strange reason, when he typed Dramani, what popped up was dramatic. And guess what? It was published. John Dramatic Mahama.
Oh, autocorrect.
Yes. And so we always tease him with it.
Autocorrect,
it can mess you up.
Yeah.
It can indeed. But you see, that's unpardonable. Because like about 2-3 proofreaders, right? Before
once there's a D, everybody, you see something, your mind has a way of.
Yes.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how the word is spelled.
Yeah.
I mean, because you know that's what it is.
Yeah.
Hey God.
It's like we are having a show by the market side.
Yes. Can't take your seat. Go and take your seat. Yes. Yeah.
You're on.
She has taken a picture. So she has registered a present. You know, when we're in school, I was here, so you just go somewhere and then there's an inscription that such and such.
Oh my days. Can you distribute
the papers, right?
The confetti.
The free musketeers are here.
Oh dear. So I mean, beyond the ministerial nominees, I don't think there are any surprises there.
No.
It looks like it's a year of the deputies, right?
Yeah.
To ascend to the main ministerial position, because Atto-Forson was a deputy finance minister. The member of parliament for Yape Kosogu was also a deputy power minister. Was a deputy attorney general. So I
think that's the message. So if you were a former minister and you're still looking forward to getting another appointment, I think you should be thinking twice.
But it's just 3. There's 57 more to go.
3. Okay, we have about 7 most important portfolios.
Yes.
3 gone, my sister. 3 gone.
Land and natural resources. It was who? It was Fuseni.
It was Fuseni. Ended with Fuseni.
Yes. Who was the deputy?
Land and natural. Who was the deputy? The fact that we don't even remember the person tells you that the person didn't make a mark. So the person might not be elevated. Yeah, so you might have a new name, right?
Okay. What are the yesterday in Parliament? Afenyo was trying to.
Yeah, the thought.
No, not the thought element. He was saying that some of he was congratulating some of them in advance.
Yes.
And said that they shouldn't worry. It will happen.
But some of them will also not get it. But they should also not worry. Right? Yes. And the president has spoken about that. He said he has over 2,000 CVs. He can only choose 60.
Yeah, he says.
I don't
I think that what it is that it should make the process competitive. If you go and you don't function, fire.
Exactly.
And so people will know that, listen, you are not going to be comfortable like some ministers were under the previous administration, where they were ministers for 8 years. The president said he did not believe in reshuffling. And so once you know that, look, you're expected to perform, and know there are 2,000 CVs.
Yes.
Imagine they are all competent.
Exactly.
And you get the chance to go and make a mess. Immediately you fire.
Even if half of the 2,000 are, so that's like 1,000. So you should know that there are so many people available for that job. So it's just a privilege that the president decided that you should have that ministry.
That's true. See, when it comes to appointments, political decisions, I'm of the opinion that the end always justifies the means.
Sure.
And so, regardless of, and I've seen Dr. Frank Bano make a men's meet out of the PhD of the incoming finance minister, that it was in business administration and not finance. His PhD that he got from the KNUST. And I've seen the spirited defense as well, that, bro, doesn't even matter.
We've
had ministers who...
An investment banker as a finance
exactly
guy. So.
Yeah, so...
And we know how it all ended. So let's see. Let's give him a chance.
Let's see how
let's see what he would do. So eventually...
So that's Dr. Kesela Tofosen, John Abdullah Jenapo, and then Dr. Dominic Akuritenga Ayine, Attorney General Minister for Justice. Yesterday, just when the speaker was reading the communication from the presidency, I was outside filing a report, and he was just walking in, and so I was doing a piece to camera, and he felt I was coming to speak to him. I said, bro, no, I know that whatever you say here will be used against you. So I have not come to you.
He had the right to remain silent.
Yeah, he had the right to
he
had the right to remain silent, because he will get people to read that to many people once he takes office as well. But I think for some strange reason, I think the expectation of many people who voted for John Mahama will not rest on, some will rest on Atufosen, but a chunk of it will rest on Dominic Ayine. A chunk of it will rest on Dominic Ayine. But I think for others, what he can do is to get watertight evidence and go to court. Whatever happens in court is up to the court to decide. And once you carry Ghanaians along, that should not be a problem. That should not be a problem.
Well, for him particularly, it's interesting. There's a gentleman who 4 years ago was actually...
he was almost debarred.
Yes.
He was at the risk of being debarred.
Okay, who is speaking?
No, I'm done.
So it's interesting, and I'm wondering how now he's going to be the leader of the bar. He needs a good relationship with the apex court. That is a court that almost sanctioned him. So let's see how that relationship will unfold.
One lesson is the system should always be careful how it treats one of its own.
Yes, that's it. Yeah, I mean, the reason he was dragged to the GLC did not make sense, sincerely. It was a view expressed at an academic program.
But the court thinks he scandalized the court. He brought its reputation.
There was one that even brought him before the...
So that one was in relation to the petition.
The petition.
I'm talking about an academic exercise where he was dragged to the GLC. That's what I'm talking about. Well, it is what it is. Let's go through the papers this morning. Ibrahim, see what you are doing. See.
Oh, the papers are far away from you.
Of course.
Oh.
You're saying,
far away.
Oui.
But why is Afin concerned about the to borrow his words, thoughts. No.
Okay. So I think it's
announcements.
It's a script he tore from a page from the NDC in opposition. Yeah. So seeing words we use against Akufo-Addo. I found that the piecemeal kind of announcements and appointments and what have you. Yeah. But I think this appointment, this list, has got everything to do with the power crisis that we have at hand. Because all the three of them have a role to play, one way or the other. Yeah. Signing agreement, you need the Attorney General, Energy Minister to lead the charge, Finance Minister to raise the LCs. Talking about LCs.
Oh dear.
It's not easy.
I'm sure now when I have to force these LCs, reach before.
What goes around, goes
yeah, it's not easy.
Anyway, but if Mama announces everything today, what will he announce
tomorrow?
So that's also
that's the point. That's the point.
All right, to the papers now. Have you seen, the videos of the former presidents at the Jimmy Carter funeral? Obama and
Trump.
And Trump in a hearty conversation.
Former president. I thought you said a former president.
They call their presidents.
Yeah. The one you said, I thought it was us. Still, you mentioned.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter. And then I said, okay.
Sorry.
But I could have been there.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the U.S. former presidents.
Yes. They have a good relationship.
Barack and Trump were having a hearty conversation. I was like, these two.
Yeah.
Anyway, because you would see that between Barack and Bush.
Exactly.
Maybe because of their seating arrangement, they had to have a conversation. But it looked.
No, but I think now they realize that regardless of how much they dislike Trump, he will do his 2 terms, and then he will join that same league of extraordinary gentlemen, right? League of former presidents. There's nothing they can. I suspect even moving forward, Barack will have very little to do with the politics of the Democrats, right? At the point, you just need to enjoy your former presidential status. Barack fortunately became a president when he was not too old, so he has time on his hands. And that's how come he's still very influential within the democratic setup. By the time will come that, the party will have to move on. He should just enjoy his former presidential status. Yeah.
Thank you. Political advice.
Yeah. So following that, now here in Ghana, former President Kufuor just admitted Akufo-Addo to the WhatsApp group. He's the admin, right? And so far, it's just the 2 of them. They are waiting. Okay. So now, so Mahama is at that platform, or he should still be there?
His dynamic is very interesting because he's been a president, been a former
president, yes. So I mean he can still be on that platform.
Mama is on so many platforms, from the assemblyman platform to former vice president.
Look, I think he also has a book.
Yeah,
he also has a memoir, especially about this comeback.
Yeah,
I mean the first one he wrote, the one that one has to do with his growing up and he, eventually becoming president and all that. So he also has a book after his office, after this term of office. It's a very interesting story.
I agree.
All right. Speaking of John Dramani Mahama, the president, he was at the Ahmadiyya program yesterday, and he spoke about the power issues. He said stable power supply assured, and here says the President John Dramani Mahama has assured Ghanaians that his administration is working tirelessly to ensure a stable power supply, pledging to prevent the intermittent power outages being experienced in the country. Now he says, is a quote, "So there is a threat of power outages, but my brothers and sisters, don't despair. Like I said, you elected us to solve your problems and not to put the blame on anybody." So yes, essentially. President names first batch of ministers and close SHSs to address feeding and other issues. PTA tells government. Let's go to the back. 65-year-old Alhaji Yakubu gets a car after a remarkable trek from Kumasi to Accra. Yesterday we talked about it briefly. And Zoomlion maintains clean streets for presidential inauguration. That's it for the daily graphic.
Yeah, talking about today in history.
Yes.
8 years ago exactly today, President Akufo-Addo assembled his nominees and he unveiled them one after the other.
Yes, and he did it personally.
Yeah, and he gave
we were
us
all fascinated.
The CVs.
Who was the first guy? Was it finance?
I think finance.
Ken was his first.
Yeah. So then I was trying to fast check Phyllis of Kwachu Fosu, who had said that this is the fastest any president had made an announcement relative to ministerial nominees, and he did his right. So
it's a day apart.
A day. Yeah. So
okay.
Yes, and then we'll tap you.
We are in a hurry.
Yeah.
We're in a hurry.
The former president said that the task was very arduous, so he needed every hand.
We didn't know that you appoint 108.
He had started.
Is it 108 or 120?
No, 120 something eventually.
Yeah,
120 something eventually, yeah.
And I think it was one of the red flags that, the CSOs raised. That you've spoken about lean government, and then you come and it says, the end will justify the means because of the task at hand.
Exactly.
He needed more hands, but as time went on, we saw that it was not helping. But anyway,
you see, the job was very, very humongous.
The journey had been long.
Very. And he had many people
he needed to appease.
Yeah. And loyalty to reward. Yeah. And Ghanaian Times this morning.
All right.
So I was looking through the list. The leanest government we had until Mahama was Dr. Hilary Mann, 63. 63. Rollins did 85. And then, of course, Kufuor at a point, I think the first round did a bit over 80 and then brought it down subsequently. But of course, the tallest will be that of Akufo-Addo. So if Mahama is successfully able to implement his 60, that will be the leanest government we've had ever.
It will be 3 ministers lower
than Liman. Yes. So Ghanaian Times this morning. Countdown to ministerial nominations in 14 days. Speaker refers 3 to appointments committee. Parliament is on break, you know that, right? But the appointment committee has been asked to, from next week, attend to these nominees. Whenever another batch comes, because Parliament will not be sitting, Speaker will then do forwarded as received, right? Send to the committee, and the committee will sit on it and then just start vetting. Another had some words for the appointees, the nominees, that they should come prepared. They should come prepared. This setting will not be business as usual. But guess how many there are? The minority members are just 4.
How?
Oh, the ratio, in fact, I think the House has been very considerate. If you are to use 183 each to 88 ratio, then maybe the minority members might be maximum 2.
Oh.
Yeah. But the good news is that, per the new standing orders, when a sector nominee is being vetted, the leadership of the committee, which is even yet to be constituted, and that's what the challenge is. The other committees are yet to be constituted. Otherwise, the leadership of those committees will be allowed to sit in and then partake in the vetting.
Also, for example, if it's the communication minister, the communication committee, so the ranking and the chairman. Okay, that makes sense.
Good. It makes sense.
That makes sense.
It's better.
Yeah.
So that at least there's someone with industry knowledge to be on the.
But that is if they don't go and because they are familiar with each other, go.
As expected.
I know,
usually when MPs are vetting MPs.
Yeah.
That's what's
going to happen. They tell you that once you qualify to be an MP, you qualify to be a minister. Yeah.
That is what is going to happen.
Yeah. Speaker refers 3 appointments to Dr. Forson Finance, Jinapo Energy, Dr. Ayini, Attorney General. Fuel shortage hits END municipality, and police foil gold stealing attempt at Newmont. I'm told 3 people were shot dead.
Yeah. But what do you want? Newmont is a private entity, right? Why would you want to just go?
Okay, so these are party people.
I don't know, but that's the allegation.
Oh, okay.
They are unable to authenticate if indeed they are party people. But
that would be some way.
So
and 3 people are dead.
They were going to take gold.
Over.
I don't know whether to take over, to take gold, to get what is rightfully. They think it's rightfully theirs. I don't know.
Charlie. Hey, and you die over this. What are you going to tell God? No, seriously. Anyway, Ghana to reopen talks with US over 190 million MMC grant. President Mahama, immediately he mentioned that he will reconsider privatizing management of ECG. I got to know that it's the Millennium Compact that we lost out on.
Yeah. Yes, that's
because he started it and handed it over, and it was renegotiated, and eventually we lost out.
We lost it, yes.
Yeah, so yeah, it's understandable. So back page of Ghanaian Times. Okay, so WB reaffirms support to Ghana's agriculture sector. That's World Bank. Yeah, reaffirms support for Ghana's agriculture sector. The World Bank has pledged continuing technical and financial support to improve Ghana's agriculture for enhanced food production for local consumption and export. All right. So that's it.
All right. Daily Statesman. Gbagbe uses micro-minority for NPP MPs. Also, Ato Jinapo Ayine in first ministerial nomination comes with photograph of the three gentlemen. Small-scale miners assure renewed Galamsey fight, and Mahama proposes ECG privatization. Details on page 6. Stop the attacks. President taking to tax over unruly acts of NDC supporters.
All right. The Insight newspaper. Front page. Sack EC chair and 2 deputies. Group petitions Mahama citing corruption, constitutional violations, misconduct in others. Also, Mahama's Courage, a new book on the tenacity, selflessness. A new book on the tenacity and selflessness of Ghana's president by Eric Besa Ametokwame.
Ametokwame. You remember him?
I remember the name.
Yeah. Ametokwame is one of the communicators for the NDC in opposition, and when they came to power, he was at the National Health Insurance scheme for a while. Okay. He's been quiet of late. Yeah.
Well, they say he's writing a book.
He was writing the book. Yeah.
President Mahama nominates Ato Forson, Dominic Ayine, John Jinapo as ministers designate for finance, Attorney General, and Justice, and then Energy. And ACEG condemns vandalism of state property as it defends NDC youth rampage. Okay. ACEG condemns vandalism of state property as it defends NDC youth rampage against looting of state assets. Well, I don't even know how this is the same. So
in essence, what they're saying is that the NDC youth are protecting their state assets. They are preventing outgoing government officials from looting. That's the explanation. The life credibility said last time.
Okay. Towards honoring memory of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, SMG urges new Mahama administration to restore Republic and AU holidays.
I think it's one of the. As for Republic Day, it's not negotiable. I really don't care. For Republic Day,
yes.
See, there was an interview we had with Professor Ivan Adai, and it always rings a bell in my mind. Because we all know his leanings.
Yes.
And how he took his time to tell you how it didn't make sense. As there was no scintilla of sense for you to say that Republic Day.
Yeah, scrap it.
The day that Ghana became a sovereign state.
Is the day you scrap.
Even with this First Republic, Fourth Republic, whatever, there are some who think it doesn't make sense.
There's only one republic.
There's only one republic. After winning ourselves off the British rule, that is it. Whether military takes over, we go back to constitutional rule. We are still one republic. Our status doesn't change as a people. But I think considering the role we played in the formation of then OAU and now AU, I mean, celebrating AU Day shouldn't be a big deal.
So now moving forward, what will happen is that you have your holidays according to the parties in power.
No, I don't think that. You see, this AU Day thing, sorry. The Constitution Day thing, I think it's an Akufo-Addo thing.
Yeah, it's
not yes, but there are some things that would go with the personality and will not stay with the party.
I get you.
If anything at all, maybe what is going to be the switching, it will be the switching of the Jubilee House name.
Yeah. And the apostrophe on the Founders Day.
Yes. So if anything is likely to change, perhaps it will be the Founders Day.
Founders Day,
the August one.
Yeah, the UGCC Day. That one that has become now UGCC Day.
That one. Yeah. So if there's a switch and it's not President Akufo-Addo in power.
Yeah.
Looks like
President Akufo-Addo will not come in.
That's what.
Or you want him back?
No. Do you miss him already?
No, he doesn't have to be.
It can be somebody else.
Yes. Okay. He can do through
Yes.
Yeah. So if the person idolizes him, he can bring those for shiggy reasons. Yeah. You understand? But as for the Constitution Day, I don't think it's something. It's not a big deal, is it? Yeah. I would choose our Republic Day over
any other day, my sister. Over any other day, Republic Day.
I really did not.
At the point they were printing our monies on that day, 1st July. You see there is in the signature 1st July.
Like some things are there. Even another military that was there.
That's the point.
No, it's not. It's
because
not
that's why I side with those who think that we've had only one republic.
Yes, that one. Anyway, the Chronicle this morning. President appoints 3 out of 60 ministers. Soldiers block workers of this was some common fund from assessing office. Okay.
Soldiers,
yes.
Why?
Block?
Yeah. Workers of DACF from assessing office. Maybe some youth had gone there to do something. They say, okay, so nobody should enter there. There's a lot of money there, not physical money though. Yeah. That's where all the assemblies get their allocations from. I'll keep the lights on without fail, Mahama assures the nation. And girls in STEM complete Molex Foundation program. That is it for the Chronicle this morning.
All right, the Daily Post newspaper. Mahama has been careful in selecting his ministers. Apia Kubi, the former MP, is making this claim. Yeah. And President Mahama announces first set of ministerial nominees. Presiding officer at Ablekuma North exposes EC identified figures on pin sheets brought to Collation Center as forgery.
Say again.
You're not paying attention. Presiding officer at Ablekuma North exposes EC identified figures on pin sheets EC brought to Collation Center as forgery.
I heard you. I just wanted you to repeat for emphasis.
I know.
And he's the one who says he has resigned. No, they said they'll try and get him back.
Yeah. He says
one,
do it again.
Just say. I'm
not doing it again.
And you see, I don't know. It's somewhere like.
And joke aside, look, it's a big serious issue, but even for the EC, they want to get this done with. You can see from several people's face that this has become an albatross on the EC's neck.
276. Anyway, we have the numbers that was originally in Parliament 275. So if one that is left,
it is serious.
This one, Ablekuma North is the new Guan. Charlie, we beg. Let's get it. I don't know. I feel some way for the constituents and then the contenders. It's between the NDC and the MPP, literally. So the two. So
more like women at work,
bro.
Yeah.
Really? All right, other stories here. We will ensure fuel is available to avert power crisis, government says. And NPP MPs angry after Speaker referred to them as micro-minority. That's it for the Daily Dispatch newspaper.
So, yesterday we shared the scoot card of Africa saying that the Totot appointment is unacceptable. And Malik Basintali decided to write something, and it says even your micro minority was accepted in Parliament. So to him, the NPP side itself is taught.
Anyway, no, but yesterday I think Amakofi Boa is a type that he's not aggressive in his speech. But if you listen to him carefully, you realize that bars upon bars. Yesterday he told Afenyo Makin that he's been speaking, but they are indulging him because they feel that it's a coping mechanism. So, but why would you say this to
her? And that there's a limit to the indulgence.
And when he's speaking, he's calm.
Amakofi Boa is the only one who has succeeded in upsetting a first lady.
For her 8 years reign.
Unbelievable.
He delivers his jabs with finesse. But no, I do there.
Anyway, so when I give you the chronicle, I didn't give you the quotation. The quotation is Matthew 3:33. And it says, again, you have heard that it was said to the people long ago, do not break your oath, but fulfill to the Lord the vows you have made. And this is for John Dramani Mahama. That because the chronicle captured the ministerial nominees 3 out of 60. So they are keeping tabs. Well, anyway,
let's quickly. Are you done?
The Herald. Mahama puts Atuforsen in charge of Moneybag. General Pro Aine take energy and Attorney General. Guta wants Kenoforia test e-levy maintained for Women's Development Bank SME loans. See, General Mahama shouldn't listen to anybody who says don't scrap e-levy and maintain the COVID levy and what have you. You promised to scrap them. In fact, both of you did. NPP and DC. It is the fastest way of eroding the goodwill if you start flip-flopping.
Yeah.
And so, even if there's a need for you to rationalize the taxes one way or the other, yes, do. But for the taxes you pointed to and said you were going to do away with them, do away with them. It might not be immediately, but do away with them. I'm very much looking forward to the e-levy going. I don't want to see any notification of me sending money and then say I have paid this much by way of taxes. No. E-levy must go. And
that
we will ensure it goes.
Some are questioning the interest of Guta.
Exactly.
Why would Guta come back and say keep e-levy?
They were one of the
when the two parties were promising, you should have come out to say that no. NDC don't promise you scrap e-levy. NPP don't. Now that it will go.
It has to go.
It must go. Oh. It must go. Once the two of them promised, they knew that you can do without it.
It will go.
Yes. People,
ECG management want to, the other headlines. ECG management want to stop payment, and Akufo-Addo era marked by intimidation and threats. That's Professor Kwesi, the interview I had with him. And also coming up, Bank of Ghana and Guyana hard cash shipment. Hey, the Herald. The Herald it's kept long. Charlie, it should return in colored print, a beautiful design and what have you. You know, it's seasonal. Yeah. Same Daily Post has been consistent, yes, and there will be many more other papers that. So the opposition papers now will go
we'll
black
see the
and white.
Cartoon more active. Yes. Daily Guide.
Yes.
Akosia, right?
Akosia will be very active as well.
And all those who took on tilapia will now.
Yes, and basically. But I'm particular about the colored printing. It must
this like a hybrid.
Not colored, not there. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. That's how you know which paper is in government and which paper is in opposition.
Oh, okay. All right. The new weekend.
Final one. Abuaka South NDC wants fire service recruitment at Chebi Training Center halted. There's Chebi Training Center for fire service. I didn't know.
Maybe they have a training facility.
Okay, that they are doing some recruitment. The NDC people they want it halted.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, the new weekend crusading guide, rampaging NDC youth lock out government workers. Also, we understand that Electrochem, but there is a story. NDC youth invade Electrochem, destroy state properties. But do we have state properties there? Oh, sorry, steals properties rather. And yeah, Mahama's salvo to prospective appointees. Many will be disappointed. Comes with a photograph of the president. And Cassius Mine sues government for 443 million over contract breaches. And gender, leadership, and public policy students congratulate Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. And first list of Mahama's ministers drop. Photograph of the three gentlemen are on the front page of the new weekend crusading.
Another development before we go online is the announcement that the president's portraits will not be printed and distributed to any agency on your own. This one, in fact, they even added it. So you can just download it on WhatsApp and just have it printed and then you put it there.
So the old frame, you just take out the picture and put the new
one in there.
That's all.
Yes, so Akufo-Addo's frame. Yes. Or probably former John Mahama's frame if it's not broken.
Yes.
Right? And then just put it in there and then that is it.
That's all.
Yeah, and I'm those who understand this and for what it's worth, they are talking about huge savings. Because so every state institution, it was a big deal. It's like calendars. Printing calendars.
But this one, what others are also saying is that if it's not being done in bulk, the various agencies may also, procure it on their own.
every agency is supposed to procure
only one.
Just one. So
yeah.
And this one, someone can donate a frame.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
In fact, the coordinating director, the DC can say that I'm taking this.
But if you go and then procure using money, auditors will come. You have to answer. Yeah. Because the president said.
It's not even. It depends on what you are getting.
Yeah.
No, but these are things individuals are doing for themselves. How much more a state agency?
Anyway, you guys cry. I have to frame my picture and then.
Yeah. No, we have to display it on the screen. That's very true. That's very true. By the way, you are here. You usually want you want more?
I said I want a frame, so frame it and put it there.
Like Bullet's phone. Hey, you are competing with the CEO.
See, his own is here.
Yes. Yes.
So me too. I need one.
Okay, no problem. We'll put yours here.
Where?
We'll put yours here, just side by side, that of the CEO. Right? Yeah, you have arrived. We know.
Oh goodness.
It is what it is.
Let's go online now and find out what the various papers, portals are reporting. We'll start with starfm.com.gh. Visually impaired in Ghana appeal for accessible apps for digital financial transactions. Oh, Charlie. Also, there like two harrowing stories on starfm.com.gh this morning. Man beheads partner for cheating at, is it Diaso?
Diaso is where Major Mahama was lynched.
Why would you do that? I mean, so the story here says a man believed to be in his early 30s, so small boy, has beheaded his girlfriend over suspected cheating in Diaso, a town located in the Upper Dintra West district in the Central region. The incident occurred after the woman was caught having an affair with another man. And Central Regional Correspondent J1 TV's Yao Wijan has gathered. Now, following the heinous act, the alleged culprit reportedly fled the community. Residents say they last spotted the couple together at noon on January 9. Very unfortunate story. And then it's followed by another harrowing one. Husband butchers wife over alleged cheating at Bodrase. Look, sincerely, why men, when it comes to cheating, they are the worst culprits?
How do you know?
Oh, please, it is statistics.
Which statistics? Give me your source. Give me your source.
It is statistics and what we have come to see a lot of the time. Ibrahim Alasan, you have logged out, but
what's up?
You are asking me what's up. You are here doing other things. I'm saying that when it comes to cheating, we all know that men are the worst.
Yeah, who know?
Yes,
fair what? Based on what?
Okay, so no, I think I'm tempted to agree with her because culturally, men don't see anything wrong with cheating.
Yes. In fact, when there is a marriage ceremony, they allow they are advising the woman and they don't advise the men.
Yeah.
They'll say that so we don't have Bema.
Yeah. What? That's because our culture is polygamous. You know that, right?
You guys, I'm saying statistically, the fact that society some way looks on for men to cheat doesn't also mean that women don't do it.
I am not saying
I get it.
So where are the figures?
I said
you can't tell.
I said men are the worst culprits. I didn't say that women do not cheat.
I don't know why because you are splitting hairs over this. That one is an open secret.
No, I'm saying okay. You guys should be factual. Give me figures.
Look at this.
Yeah, not every perception is accurate. That's the point I'm making. The fact that perception has been around for a very long time.
Figures, then you can get that from the court. But this one,
somebody can, of course, they can do a survey and
so
give have you cheated before? They
please,
come and give us.
Listen, send me a message, okay? Send me a message. Are men the worst culprits when it comes to
we are.
cheating on us?
I think men, it's easier to spot a man when a man is cheating. Look, when a woman is cheating,
that we know.
So imagine a lot of them doing that. How are you going? Now who is the worst?
Let me respond to him. Is it our fault that guys are dumb when it comes to cheating?
That's true. But another thing, see, it takes so much
for a woman to cheat.
See, you have no idea the processes the woman will have to go through mentally to arrive at that point.
Are you 21st century? I'll get to now 21st century. What are you saying?
But a man, see, I've heard men say that the fact that they cheat on their wife doesn't mean that they don't love their wife or there's anything wrong with it or the wife has done anything wrong. No. Tell you that now. So to them it comes naturally. Can you imagine?
And let me tell you that it's not just men that process things that way these days.
Oh no, some women. Yeah, I get that.
That's the point I'm making.
I get that. But
I'm just saying, I'm not saying that they are the women are innocent.
No,
I'm just saying that the men are the worst culprits.
And I'm just challenging your session. How did you arrive at that conclusion?
Even your fellow men will be surprised that you are defending them in this.
So let me do it in this room then.
Your fellow men, they'll be surprised you are defending.
Yes, let me do it.
Oh, I didn't finish my portal. So, starting from the other story, the other sad story, the Kaswa Division Police Command has arrested Eric Adakanu, 32, and handed him over to the Bojuase District Police Command. Eric reportedly butchered his 32-year-old wife, Aisha Mumuni, after accusing her of cheating on him at Ewutu Bojuase in the Ewutu Senya West District of the Central Region. Very, very unfortunate. I mean, people can't take what they give. Very, very sad about this. I mean, there are various ways of resolving many of these issues.
But no matter the situation.
You don't have to end somebody's life. I mean, you just walk away. That's what it should be.
There's no justification for that action, that one.
Inauguration. I was disappointed Mahama didn't address Galamsey Asante and will sustain and enhance free SHS policy. Mahama. Also, 8 A1s at Disco students seeks for support to study BSc in human biology. Oh, Charlie. And 2 dead in a mining pit at Usino. And finally, looming power crisis. The lights will stay on. Mahama assures. I'm done with starfm.com.gh.
City Nation, Ghana to seek more IMF support. That's according to Minister for Finance designate Ato Forsen. Karen Bass critics blast Los Angeles mayor for Ghana trip as wildfires ignited. Yes, many celebrities. Yes, he was the one who was sent by the outgoing administration, Biden administration, to come. Many celebrities have lost their homes. I saw a post from a lady who she's actually of a Ghanaian origin, had 20 minutes to pack her stuff and then leave. Yeah, 20 minutes. Mahama to set up committee to review Ghana's educational sector. Oral has gathered sufficient evidence on looted state properties at Blakwa. Ashanti Region, NDC supporters allegedly force out National Sports Authority director from office. Electrochem condemns violent raid by alleged NDC supporters. ECG needs private sector to enhance efficiency. John Jenapo. Hot oil supply payment. Jenapo direct ECG. Ghana to renegotiate with the US for $190 million for electricity. Yes, we will continue abandoned healthcare project, Mahama, and we will make sure lights stay on, Mahama assures.
All right, so I just got a message from one of our listeners. He says that, good morning. Now, please don't underrate women, because now they are cheating like something.
Is it a person or woman?
It's a guy.
Oh,
yeah. So it's Emmanuel.
Yeah, that would be the
the gentlemen are protecting the agenda, but lie, they are the worst culprits when it comes to cheating, and they know it.
You explain that.
Oh, they know it very well. Just how you see, they want to just protect their own bro code. Everybody knows that's what the situation is. Well, thank you all for joining me for the newspaper review segment. We'll go for a quick break. When I return, we'll touch base quickly with Court today, and then we'll bring you a conversation with Ghana's first sci-fi movie that has secured a nomination. It's the Morning Star here on Star 103.5 FM.